Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go win like.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. James White's first carry. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards.
Patriots.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. They didn't get the wake-up call before the game. They got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
Crazy.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Kyle Van Noy.
That's a really nice tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his left. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Here on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin. We remember, they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
I don't even know why these folks in.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's White. He might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
He got out there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
That good for 22 and a first down.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble.
I could not get through
so
there.
Everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
James White done killed me.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional. I think you did. Well, I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is good.
James White going to break too.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
James White having a historical night.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
James White.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First down, here's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
You ain't think I knew that? I wait on shit like that.
Marcus May with a pick.
I see a screen too many times.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. ASAP, the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah,
I've been tripping. It ain't me. It ain't my defense. It's me.
So what was
I've been fucking tripping.
Got them down there the first time. Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That's
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
I was right there too.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down.
That nigga Cam Newton right here on this play. What the fuck?
Looking to throw. And that is
I knew that was going to be a bust.
They wanted to get that ball downfield.
Cam Newton was at fullback.
In the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
I ain't passing.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive,
James
it was
White,
all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it.
Wow.
That
was crazy. I should have threw it away.
Off by Dante Hightower, and his guys are going to...
I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. James Crowder do not supposed to be in my game, bro. What the fuck? He do not supposed to. He's slow. That superstar shit don't mean nothing, nigga. Buster screen, he be stopping him. Hey, I'm ready, Sleazy. I'm ready.
Take over at the 39-yard line.
That nigga is a free agent. He ain't getting none of this
Just
shit.
a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman, our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
now it's the backup Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long.
Come on, Ashley.
Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it.
Come on, Ashley.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Come on, Ashley. That's what I would go, yeah, Ashley.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine...
Come on, man. This mad-ass shit, bro.
So what they're going to tell the team is very simple.
Ain't no way my nigga supposed to even...
After making a play downfield,
that shit is so mad. Niggas don't do that in real life. They don't freeze up on the...
clock it and start over again.
Shit make me mad, bro. That nigga threw that bitch on the money.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll wind up
the fuck did I fall?
Down inside the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He'll buy some time right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He was wide open. I know he was. Not him.
He'll be second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
Wide open.
As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jakeem Grant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
The extra point is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Here's Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 17.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the gun, Newton. Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 35, Patriots 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
37-yard line.
Now a carry for White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. On the handoff, this is White. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Jets 35, Patriots 14.
Oh, giving up and shit. Just play the game, bro.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I don't want no yards like that, nigga.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
An option run with Ingram. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A shotgun snap for Newton.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Okay.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Little read option, the end result, the 1st down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, Newton. This completes to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Newton stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they'll bring it down at the 18-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
What the fuck?
Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled
I'm finna call EA.
at the 2-yard line.
This shit ain't right, man. Niggas be reading that shit. So.
Oh,
yeah, we definitely. Somebody, give me the phone. Hey, baby, give me that phone.
Mark
Fuck
Ingram.
that.
His 3rd touchdown now on the
Call
year.
EA.
And the Patriots get a score closer.
Cause that shit right there was
And
not
be cut down
none of that
14.
shit, man. That nigga supposed to pick the bitch off with 3 fingers.
35.
I swear to
Patriots,
God.
21.
I read that shit like a book. I just
Now to
knew
kick
that's
it
what
away
was gonna
after the
happen.
touchdown.
Stop.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
What type of move he did?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. The catch made by Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover.
Fuck!
There
I
as
wanted
his
them
guys
to run that bitch in so bad.
Let's see now, Charles. That's
Hell
7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And 10 yards. Play action. It's Newton. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
Myers,
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Patriots.
To the air again, Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to
about to take that shit out of his hand. Put it back, nigga.
It's second down. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Newton.
He caught that shit. I froze like that. I froze like a motherfucker. I was scared.
Jets 34-yard line.
He got off.
27 yards there, a first down. Newton throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that
GG's,
one in.
man.
Couldn't hang on third down.
GG's. I know you're not outside kicking shit, bro. I know that. I'm watching.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
And the Patriots first down.
On first down, Newton forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is
Marcus May, you bitch ass nigga.
On the clock. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
He's to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again, Newton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing again is Newton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
You might well throw a Hail Mary, Sleazy.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. 38. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the